The Peptide Files, Episode 8. You are the glitch in the Matrix. How quantum healing actually works. Welcome back to the Peptide Files. If you're still here after making it through Episode 7, it means one of two things. You've officially jumped the shark on high school physics, or you're beginning to suspect there's something more to your biology than food, fitness, and lab results. Either way, you are my people. Episode 7 landed lots of questions in the comment section, ones I plan to answer to the best of my ability here. If you missed that one, I encourage you to go back and listen to that first. But if you didn't or don't, I'll try to recap along the way. I am Dr. Kristen Lindgren, and this is Episode 8, You Are the Glitch in the Matrix, Part 2 of Quantum Biology, which might need to be an entire series in and of itself. And today, we're not just talking about quantum biology. We're breaking it down into something you can actually practice, live, and embody. Because I got the messages. But how? What do I do? Are there steps to this? Yes, there are. And a big part of this conversation is inspired by the work of someone by the name of Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist, chiropractor, lecturer, and author who has spent the last 2 decades studying how thought, emotion, and energy influence healing. There are lots of quantum healers out there, but Dispenza gets credit for sucking me down this particular rabbit hole. He's known for bridging the worlds of quantum physics, neurobiology, and personal transformation. If you've ever seen his meditations or heard about spontaneous remissions at his retreats, yeah, it's that guy. He's not just talking theory. He's showing that when people change their inner world, the outer one follows. Let's call this a quantum healing protocol. No prescription pad required, just awareness, intention, and emotion. This is exciting stuff. Let's get into it. Change your state. Change your signal. Quantum healers call this tuning the radio station of your reality, or tuning into the field. If you're emotionally living in fear, doubt, or stress, your body's frequency is broadcasting a survival signal. Cortisol, adrenaline, inflammation, that's like blasting static through your biology. A signal that we become accustomed to, used to, addicted to. But when you intentionally shift into elevated emotions, gratitude, joy, love, your entire electromagnetic field reorganizes. Your heart entrains your brain entrains your body, and suddenly you're a walking coherence machine. Remember from last week, your heart emits the strongest electromagnetic frequency. Once emotion is synced to intention, we call that coherence. Some refer to this as the law of abundance or the law of attraction, which states that you can have anything you want once you know what that is. Once you know how you want your life to play out, then you can manifest it. Want isn't actually the right word here, because when you say to yourself, I want this or I need that, you're projecting an emotion of lack. The wording is, I have it. I have health. I have happiness. And you need to believe this. Once you see it, believe it, and attach that vision to an emotion of gratitude and love, that's where the magic happens. Everyone knows people who walk through life with a FML t-shirt on. Bad things always seem to be happening to them, even totally random things. They lost their job out of nowhere. Their marriage failed. Someone backed into their new car at Target in the parking lot. They ask why. Why do bad things always happen to me? Could it be they are projecting that negative reality into the field and manifesting exactly what they don't want to have happen?
Well, here's your chance to try the opposite. Instead of tuna salad and being intimidated by women, chicken salad and going right up to them.
Yeah, I should do the opposite. I should.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
Yes. I will do the opposite. I used to sit here and do nothing and regret it for the rest of the day. So now I will do the opposite, and I will do something. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that you were looking in my direction.
Oh, yes, I was. You just ordered the same exact lunch as me.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
I'm Victoria. Hi.
Quick practice. Breathe in for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds. While breathing, feel gratitude. Don't think about it. Feel it. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes. What you're doing here is not just relaxing. You're literally altering your electromagnetic signature. You can do this while meditating, walking, driving, or even eating. Given the right quantum signals, our cells will respond. Visualize the healed you, not the sick you. This is critical. In quantum terms, every version of you already exists. Remember the Copenhagen interpretation? The sick you, the healed you, the tired you, the energized you, they're all probabilities. Remember, superposition. You can cook dinner and pick the kids up from soccer at the same time. Kind of. Your job here is to collapse the outcome you want. Health, wealth, happiness. And that means behaving now as if that version of you is already real. What does it look like to be that person? What does it feel like? Imagine the love and gratitude you would have being in that state. Let that feeling connect with your intention. This is what we refer to as heart-brain coherence. Don't believe that this happens in your regular life every day? Let me prove it. Have you ever gotten a text from your partner that just says, "Hey, we need to talk"? Or walked into work and heard, "The boss wants to see you in his office"? You think your partner's been acting weird, and you catch a glimpse of a message on their phone. You think your boss gave you a disappointing look last week and is going to fire you. Now you pair that thought to an emotion. Nothing's actually happened yet, but your stomach drops, your heart races, your skin gets clammy, and your mind is already playing out the betrayal, the confrontation, the devastation, the worst case scenario. But what if that's not true? What if it's the opposite? Maybe you're walking into a surprise proposal with your soulmate, a promotion to your dream job. If all possibilities exist, why wouldn't these be there as well? Okay, thought experiment with me for a sec. You're with someone you're deeply attracted to, and they look at you a certain way. You know that way. Not a word spoken, and your body immediately responds. Heart pounding, skin flushed, hormones surging, anticipation flooding every cell, all before a single touch. Your body reacts before the event because it believed the signal. The emotion, the meaning, the story in your mind became a physiological reality. And that's the quantum connection. Your biology doesn't wait for confirmation. It responds to the perception of reality. So flip it. Take all of the negativity and flip it upside down. What if, instead of fear, dread, or suspicion, you broadcast gratitude, joy, success, and abundance? What if your nervous system rehearsed health the same way it rehearses trauma? Now you're playing with a real power. Sound crazy? Maybe. But your subconscious doesn't know the difference between a memory and imagination. A sudden bump in the night is equally as terrifying as a homicidal intruder and your cat accidentally knocking over a candle until you turn on the light and observe reality. So when you visualize the healed you, clear skin, calm gut, balanced hormones, thriving mitochondria, and feel the gratitude for that outcome as if it's already happened, you're firing and wiring that version of you into reality. Pro tip, get specific. Don't just see health. See yourself hiking, laughing, thriving. Feel the emotion of that version of you. Anchor that state in your body like it's your new normal. This isn't just manifesting. This is quantum neurology. Stillness isn't optional. It's how you access the field. One of the key practices quantum healers teach is breathwork that activates the pineal gland, that tiny mystical structure in the center of your brain, long thought to be the seat of intuition and insight. Again, probably an entire post on its own. During meditative breath work, holding your breath on the inhale increases intracranial pressure, which gently squeezes and stimulates the pineal gland and helps shift your brain waves into altered, healing states. Some even report visions, surges of clarity, or sensations of light and vibration. This isn't just spiritual talk, it's neuroendocrine activation paired with quantum intention. Modern life has trained us to never stop moving, but the quantum field doesn't shout, it whispers, and you can't hear it if your brain is scrolling on Twitter. Stillness isn't doing nothing, it's signal tuning. When you enter stillness through meditation, breath work, prayer, your brain shifts out of beta wave thinking or survival mode and into alpha and theta wave activity, which is creation. That's when your body becomes programmable. This is where quantum healing gets real. Start simple. 10 minutes. Eyes closed. No phone. Breathe. Observe. Don't fix anything. Just be. Notice where your mind tries to hijack the moment. That's the body trying to reclaim its power. Don't let it. Stay. Repeat. You're not escaping. You're downloading. Your body is not the boss anymore. This is a tough one because we're conditioned to believe our emotions are truth, but most emotions aren't that. They're actually habits. Your body gets addicted to certain chemical states: anxiety, resentment, feeling overwhelmed. Like any addict, it will trigger thoughts and reactions just to get a fix. Here's the kicker. Your body doesn't know if it's remembering a trauma or reliving it. If you keep feeling it, you keep reinforcing the biology of illness. So we interrupt the pattern. When the panic hits, pause. Don't react. Observe. Is this me or just my habitual state? Breathe. Replace it with vision, with gratitude, with any elevated emotion. Over time, your body learns to prefer coherence, to crave peace, to align with healing. This is neuroplasticity in action. You are not your past. You are your present attention. Your environment is part of your field. This isn't just woohoo, it's frequency. You're entangled with your surroundings, the people you hang out with, the music you listen to, the news you consume, the food in your pantry. It's all affecting your signal. Want faster healing? Go outside. Nature is the original coherence. Get sun. Mitochondria love photons. And methylene blue. Use infrared sauna, red light, sound therapy, or grounding mats if you're stuck in the city. Play music that resonates, literally. Try 432 or 528 hertz. Why 432 and 528? These aren't just random numbers. 432 is often called the universal tuning frequency. Many believe it resonates with the natural frequency of the universe, enhancing emotional clarity and inner peace. It's been associated with harmonizing the heart chakra, deepening meditation, and improving heart rate variability. 528 is known as the miracle tone or love frequency. Studies suggest it may increase UV light absorption in DNA and support cellular repair. It's also used in healing practices to support transformation and DNA regeneration. In quantum terms, these frequencies don't just sound good, they entrain your biology towards coherence. They tune your internal symphony. You are a biophotonic symphony. Remember from our last episode that your DNA literally emits light, biophotons, and those light signals may be a form of internal communication, faster than chemicals, hormones, or nerve impulses. When you meditate, those emissions change. When you're in gratitude, coherence increases. When you're stressed, the signal gets chaotic. So what if healing isn't just about fixing things chemically? What if it's about clarifying your light? This is where energy medicine, frequency therapy, and sound healing enter the equation. But even without any tech, you can shift your biofield. You can shift it right now with thought, with intention, with emotion. Because just like music has a frequency, so do you. Every emotion you feel broadcasts a specific energetic resonance. According to the Hawkins scale of consciousness, emotions like shame and guilt vibrate at the lowest frequencies, somewhere between 20 and 30 hertz, while peace, love, and joy climb up into the 500 to 600 hertz range. Enlightenment, that's 700 plus hertz. Want to shift your biology? Raise your resonance, raise your vibration. Aim to hold a frequency of 400 hertz or higher all the time. The realm of reason, joy, love, and gratitude. That's way up here. These aren't just nice feelings. They're potent frequencies that inform your cells, your healing, and your reality. You see this zone and all the low vibrational crap below it? Stay out of here. Bad news bears. Your resonance is your responsibility. Keep it high. Broadcast coherence, and your body will listen. The placebo effect is quantum, not fake. Let's briefly revisit the placebo effect. Placebo isn't imaginary. It's you healing yourself through belief, expectation, and coherence. Studies show that people with Parkinson's improve from saline injections when they believe they're getting dopamine. So belief isn't a trick. It's a biological signal. You're not fooling your body. You're guiding it. When you expect healing, visualize it and emotionally anchor that belief. Your biology follows. Not because it's magic, because that's how quantum systems work. A quantum bonus. The observer still holds the power. Okay, one last mind bender. Let's go back to the crazy, seemingly nonsensical nature of quantum mechanics. I'll close with the quantum eraser experiment. This may or may not make more sense if you watched my last video on the double slit experiment. If you really want a headache, make sure to go back and watch that one. Okay, here's the deal. This quantum eraser experiment starts just like the double slit experiment. Particles fired at slits recorded on screens. But before hitting the screens, they're sent through this special crystal that splits each of the particles into two identical photons, entangled photons. Remember the logo. There's more screens and detectors involved here, but one of the detectors records something called the witch path data, revealing where the particles went, and the wave pattern collapses. It forms that clumping pattern. Remember that? Then they erase that data after the fact, and the interference pattern returns. Reality literally rewrites itself based on whether or not the observer retains the information. That's as much as any of our brains can manage on that. The point is this: observation changes reality, but so does letting go of the observation. The story you keep playing in your mind, it's collapsing a timeline. The moment you decide to release it, to truly let it go, a new pattern emerges. If particles can rewrite their past based on your present perception, maybe your biology can too. So, what if your healing also depends on when and how you choose to observe it? What if the difference between chaos and coherence is simply whether you're willing to witness yourself differently? Final thoughts. You are the medicine. You are not a machine. You are not broken. You are a field of possibility, a living, vibrating, intelligent being capable of interacting with the quantum field. When you align thought, emotion, and intention, you become coherence, and coherence heals. You don't need to fully understand quantum physics. Even the physicists don't. You just need to know this. Your biology responds to your attention. Your cells listen to your emotions. Your mitochondria are mood-sensitive light processors. Your nervous system can be trained into peace. So sit, breathe, visualize, feel the feeling of already being whole, and then live like that version of you is real. Because, well, she is. You just have to open the box. That'll do it for me. This is Dr. Kristen Lindgren signing off from this episode of the Quantum Peptide Files. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it. Tag a friend who needs to hear it. Or better yet, become it. Keep learning, question everything, and know that your thoughts and emotions actually do impact your own healthcare. I'll see you in the field, or for the next one. Bye for now.